Oh, yeah, back again. September 16th, 2025, Media Markets episode. Y'all know I'm here each and every day. Well, most days, weekends, a little tricky, but, I'm around. I'm around. It is September 16th, 2025. I'm your guy, Media Marcus. Don't have too much for sports today, so no games, no NFL games. We do have the WNBA games tonight, playoff. I'll talk about that briefly in a second. But I had a deal of the day, right? Oh, okay, I got a deal. All right, I'll start off with the deal of the day, and then we'll talk Molly Karam leaving ESPN. We'll talk Canelo Crawford a little bit more. I will also discuss some other things happening around the news cycle, music, specifically some anniversaries for some music things that came out on this day in history. So, got all of that. I will be talking about all of that. We're here, Media Markets, live right now. And going to see if this time slot is a good one for Tuesdays. I'm kind of still filling it out. And yeah, that's where we're at. Media Market Show here, September 16th, once again, 2025. I'm in the building and going to start off with let's do deal of the day. Deal of the day, starting off here in the Media Market Show. Daily streams, going to talk about news, sports, and entertainment, what's going on out here. Don't have too much for sports today. I know some of you tune in strictly for sports, but we'll touch on some sports headlines. But before we do that, deal of the day. Didn't see too much for today or going forward, but Olive Garden, for all my pasta eaters out there, Olive Garden has brought back their um, never ending pasta, their deal for never ending pasta. You can get that through November 16th. If you don't know, Olive Garden's kind of thrown this promo out there before in the past, but never ending pasta at Olive Garden. You can get that. It is going until November 16th, so you got some time for that. Around that looks like around Thanksgiving time. So yes, Olive Garden, never ending pasta deal of the day through November 16th of this year. So go take advantage of that. I talked about yesterday $5 crafted flats at Pizza Hut for $5 before 5 p.m. So you can still take advantage of that. And BOGO free large pizza at Papa John's. You can still take advantage of that. Limited time only. All right, that's the deal of the day. Some of the things that I got on the agenda today is start off with sports news. The biggest headline, this came out late last night. Actually, it came out before I streamed last night, and I should have caught it. But Molly Karam, host of ESPN's First Take, is leaving ESPN after 19 years with the company. She's the long-term host of First Take. First Take has had a number of hosts now. I think about it over the years, but Molly Karam has been there for some time, and she is leaving ESPN after 19 years. Kudos to her. She's been there so long. I know that is not always easy hosting. And then you got guys like Mad Dog and Stephen A. And, a lot of just the internet in general and people criticizing you for being on you're on such big platform every day, just like we're here at Media Marcus. We're around, we're here daily. But no, shout out to Molly, just the time that she's put in with the company. Excited to see what she has going next. 19 years with ESPN, long-term host of ESPN's First Take. Molly Karam is leaving ESPN. Maybe she'll have an announcement soon, but I do have to talk about this a little bit more in depth. All right, gave her flowers as we're going to see what's next for her, Molly Karam. But this was a little weird. I'll read a statement from ESPN what they put out. It's nothing crazy, all good things, but this got reported late last night that Molly Karam was leaving ESPN. We don't know exactly why or the reasons or what's next for her, not just yet. And that's usually how it goes, especially in the entertainment industry. So we'll see when those things unfold, what she has planned next. And this is a statement from ESPN content president Burke Magnus. I'm just reading this right here in this quote. It says, Molly has been an integral part of ESPN since 2006 and a driver of First Take success since joining as a host a decade ago. She elevated the show with her poise, skill, and professionalism while supporting others as a kind and encouraging teammate. We respect Molly's decision. Oh, my bad. I got to get the quote. Wish her the best in the future and thank her for her extraordinary daily commitment to sports fans and ESPN. So that's a quote from ESPN content president Burke Magnus. That's the quote from Molly. And Molly came out. Molly was not on the show today. It's one thing to say that you're leaving, and usually, people put in their 2 weeks, right? Just like me and you, right? I will put in my 2 weeks, and kind of get the flowers that you deserve. No, it was pretty abrupt. This news came out late last night, and this morning she's not even on the show anymore. So it's like, are you leaving or did she leave? And yeah, Molly came out with a statement today, and the first line said, "I didn't want this news to come out this way." So I'm just wondering, like, what's going on here? And I'll try to find Molly's statement really quick. But I mean, that's really weird. She was just not on the show. She's done with the show now. We understand that the report was she was leaving, but now it looks like she's left. She's gone. She's left the building. And yeah, I don't really understand. And Molly said that she did not want this news to come out this way, but it's one thing to be leaving. I can tell you guys I'm leaving. That means it hasn't happened yet. It's going to happen. It's future. I'm leaving. But yeah, Molly leaving ESPN, and I'm trying to find her statement, but I don't. Oh, well, this is what she said. This is Molly Curham's official statement. The first thing that says, now that the news came out earlier than I intended and not the way I hoped. Dot dot dot. And then she gets into her statement. To my First Take family, after much reflection, I've decided it's time to close this incredible chapter and step away from First Take. Hosting the show has been one of the greatest honors of my career. Every morning, I had the privilege of sharing the desk with some of the most brilliant, passionate, and entertaining voices in sports and with all of you, the best fans in the world. I'm so grateful what this journey has given me, lifelong friendships, unforgettable memories, and the chance to be a part of something truly special. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for welcoming me into your homes. Stay tuned. With love and gratitude, Molly. Very, very nice statement. I like that. I really did like the statement. But once again, the first thing she said in the statement was, now that the news came out earlier than I intended and not in the way that I hoped, dot, dot, dot. So it's like, it came out last night that she was leaving, but now that she's left, and now she's saying this isn't the way I wanted things to come out or the way I intended, and it just makes me wonder. Like, there's obviously a little bit more to the story. For me, it just kind of goes to the ESPN hear this news and be like, oh well, we're going to shut it down now. Like, she paid leave. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, maybe some people may come up with some other theories. That will be mine because I really don't know. But I think we'll get some more in the future. Molly Curran is leaving ESPN after 19 years with the company and a decade hosting ESPN's First Take, and we'll see what she has next going on. So, just a little conspiracy P here. Media Marcus, September 16, 2025. My mom has a birthday tomorrow, man. I make some noise for my mom. She birthed three boys. God bless her. We're not easy. But yeah, mom has a birthday tomorrow. And so does my grandma. She also has a birthday, so shout out Grandma Rachel. I think I can pull up on her tomorrow, and mom's as well, and my boy B Hop as well, celebrating a birthday tomorrow. H Town ties, so giving y'all some love. All right, next thing I have here is Canelo and Crawford. We all know that fight went down Saturday. Crawford won the fight, and he's been. Last night he was at the Raiders game, still in Vegas, enjoying his high of winning, and I'm sure all of that. Congrats again to the guy Bud Crawford. This Netflix reported 41 million viewers for Canelo Crawford on Saturday night. That is now the most viewed men's championship. Hold on. The 41 million viewers for Canelo Crawford is now the most viewed men's championship boxing match this century. So they broke some records there. They did that. Canelo Crawford, really good fight. I enjoyed it for sure. And Crawford came out with the W. I like that as well. Yeah, so I just, kind of wanted to reflect on that. But I do have to say, this 41 million viewers, which is on Netflix. Netflix had this fight down from the 108 million score of Tyson Paul when those two went up against each other. 108 million viewers. 41 million viewers for Canelo Crawford, this was a men's championship boxing match, the most in this century, the most viewers in this century. But that's down from the 108 million in Tyson Paul. And it just makes me wonder, as far as boxing goes, right? Like, do people kind of want the show now more than the actual boxing, right? Like, Mike Tyson had his ass out right before fighting that fight. He didn't win. It really was. He's old, Mike Tyson, right? But that scored 108 million viewers. In the real boxing match, Canelo Crawford, two champions in their own right, still, in the thick of things as far as the boxing culture goes. They didn't even do half of the viewership. 108 million, 41 million. I feel like they thought they would get more. I would think from a Netflix perspective, right? We already did this boxing thing once. And appreciate just got a nice comment here. But we've already done this boxing thing once. We saw 108 million. So for this, I mean, we're expecting what? You say on the downside, 75, 80 million? Because you want to do more, but I don't know, it just makes me wonder, like, 108 million for a Tyson versus Paul exhibition match, old guy versus a way younger guy, and whatever. 41 million for the real boxers that are fighting now, really in the trenches. And yeah, it makes people might like the spectacles a little more. We got Paul versus Javante Davis coming up. Tank Davis, Jake Paul versus Javante Davis. And I wonder what those numbers are going to say. I think that fight's in November. So I'm going to really look closely to that. I think that might do. We know Jake Paul and the Paul brothers have a following on their own. They're viral. So I kind of want to see those numbers compared to Canelo Crawford and the Tyson Paul fight. 108 million though, and then 41 million your next time around. I don't know. I don't think Netflix was expecting that, but still, it is the most viewed men's championship boxing this century from Netflix. So kudos to that, Canelo Crawford. Really good fight, and shout out to Bud. Like I said, still in Vegas last night, and showed up to the Raiders game. So I'm going to keep my eye on that. The viewership for Paul versus Javante Davis as we move on. All right, shifting gears. Really quickly, yes, we're shifting gears here. Delta State University. Student Trayvon Reed, his body was found hanging from a tree on campus of Delta State University. This is problematic. Not only is it problematic because we're in 2025 and this is a college student, his body is found essentially lynched on Delta State University campus. No, we don't want to hear this. We don't want, it feels like we're going backwards. These are things that in 2025 we don't expect to see. I certainly don't expect to see. And we need our leaders to kind of show up here from my perspective. What's happening? How did this happen? Full investigation, obviously outside of, the local police department or campus security. Like, no, we need a full investigation. We need the leaders, um, to I think to step up here and to get down there and figure out what's going on in Delta State University. I believe that's in Mississippi. Let me double check. But this it's in Mississippi. It's in Cleveland, Mississippi, and another body was found essentially lynched in Mississippi recently as well. So young guy Trayvon Reed. I want to make sure I say his name. Delta State University student Trayvon Reed body was found hanging from a tree on campus, and that's awful. But I need this needs to be investigated outside of the local police, outside of local security, campus security. We need our leaders to kind of step up here and figure out what's going on because a student getting lynched on the campus that they're attending doesn't sound like what we thought something that we would hear in 2025. Despite anything that's kind of going on right now in this country, it's really disheartening to hear. So that's the latest on Trayvon Reed. His body was found hanging from a tree on campus at Delta State University, and we need to figure out what's going on there. All right, shifting gears. We're going to go to another campus. We're going to go to LSU's campus and talk Flage. Flage, she is on the Teen Vogue cover this month. Looks amazing. She continues to grow and develop and do new things. I'm inspired by Flage. Let's make some noise for Flage. First of all right, she's on the cover. She's on the cover of Teen Vogue. She's doing her thing. She's about to go into another season at LSU basketball where she already won a championship there. She already continues to build her accolades there. What else has she done in basketball? We talked about the championship title, awarded for standout freshman season in 2023. Team USA FIBA AmeriCup gold medalist. All-American 2022 for basketball. First team All SEC in 2025. Second team All SEC in 2024. She's good at basketball, right? She's really good at basketball. But she's also super talented. I'm not surprised to see her on Teen Vogue because she can also just rap. She's really good at rapping. Flage. She's really good at rapping. She performed at the ESPYs with Lil Wayne. She's really good, and she continues to grow and develop her brand before she even steps a foot in the WNBA. NIL deals. She's been hustling for a while too. She was on the Rap Game reality show. She was on America's Got Talent reality show. And we're gonna continue to see her in more and more things. I'm not sure if she's acted yet. I'm not sure if I've seen her in anything, but it certainly wouldn't surprise me if she has. Salute to Flage Johnson as she continues to grow and graces the Teen Vogue cover. Happy for her and shout out to her for everything that she's doing. So shout out to Flage as she continues to develop her and her brand. And I'm a fan of here at Media Marcus. All right. Couple more things before we get out of here. I guess really quick. I'll talk Coachella lineup. I saw the Coachella lineup I saw the Coachella headliners, and it was pretty uninspiring for me. Coachella headliners for 2026: Karol G, Justin Bieber, Sabrina Carpenter, and Anyma. Anima. I don't know who that is, but Uh, yeah, I don't really know them. I mean, I know Justin Bieber. I know Sabrina Carpenter. I think she just dropped a video recently that kind of went viral. So I mean, I know who these people are, but like, I'm not inspired. But I don't think Coachella is for my demographic. 33 years old here. Yeah, I don't think they're looking for me. So, but yeah, I mean, there are a lot of other people that will be performing. I've seen Sexy Red on there. I'm just trying to say people that I actually know and have heard of. Sway Lee, I see is on there. Who else? Who else? There's a lot of names though on these different days. Sway Lee's on a Justin Bieber day, so the Bieber might. But I don't know. I don't know these people. Blood Orange. I don't know who that is. I'm sure my age. I don't know who these people are. Teddy Swims. Teddy Swims. I've heard of him. I know who that is. Disclosure as well. I'm a Disclosure fan. They will also be there on the Friday. Sabrina Carpenter is headlining. So those are a couple of names that will be performing at Coachella. But yeah, I don't really know too many of them. I did want to get that out the way though, and talk about that. Couple other things. Going to talk about Cardi B album coming out. Am I the Drama this Friday? I'm excited to listen to this album. It is her second album. On her first album, she won Grammy for Album of the Year, Rap Hip Hop Album of the Year, and we'll see how she follows it up. We know she's dropped a couple of songs like Imaginary Players, and is it Outside? I think it's Outside, the other one. And yeah, Cardi B releases who's going to be on her album featured. We got Lizzo, Cash Cobain, Kalani, Meg The Stallion, Tyler. I'm a Tyler fan. I be liking her music. I mean, I know she's a little controversial, but I'm a Tyler fan. All right. Summer Walker. And I need a drum roll. I need to get the drum roll in here. That's my next drum roll. Drum roll. Cardi B has Janet Jackson on this album. Cardi B has Janet Jackson on the album. I'm excited to hear this album. She's been working on it for some time now. Won a Grammy on her first album. I'm sure there's a lot. The promo behind it is going great as well. I love to see her out in the streets, acting like selling the actual CDs with the incense and all of that. Like it's really good to see that kind of the rollout for that. But yes, Cardi B features Lizzo, Cash Cobain, Kalani, Meg Thee Stallion, Tyler, Summer Walker, and Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson. So I'm excited to hear the Cardi album comes out this Friday. I'll do a review, I'm sure, on Sunday when I stream it because I don't think I'm gonna be doing Friday streaming on Friday. But yeah, so Cardi B, those are the features on her album, and we look forward to hearing it this upcoming Friday. I am am I the drama? Am I the Drama is the name of the album. So look forward to that. Cardi's second album, sophomore album. Okay. Had some anniversaries today for music. Some classic records came out. One is Mariah Carey. This date, 28 years ago, September 16th, 1997, she released her album Butterfly. And I went back to listen to it today, and I mean, I didn't really identify with most of the singles. I'm not the biggest Mariah like guy. I don't, I feel like I listen to more others, kind of in that era. But obviously she got hits. You play the Mariah hits, I know those, and I didn't see too many on that album. But maybe I'm missing something. But Mariah Carey did drop the album Butterfly. This day, 1997. She had that one song with Puff. Let me figure that one out because I don't want to sound like I'm dissing Mariah Carey. She's super talented. And Emancipation of Mimi is one of my favorite albums. Period. I can play that all the way through. But this one had Honey. That was the lead single. 4th of July, The Roof, My All. I think My All had a video as well. So yes, Mariah Carey dropped Butterfly this date, September 16th, 1997. Also, who dropped is Busta Rhymes dropped this date, 1997. And this was When Disaster Strikes. Had great records on there, like The Whole World Looking at Me, Put Your Hands Where I Can See. So Hardcore. Really good. This is a Busta Rhymes. This is a really good Busta Rhymes album. And I played some of it before I came on, and I'm gonna play some more once I jump off of here. So those are some albums that came out, and I think I had one more. It was one more. It was Erykah Badu. She dropped Worldwide Underground this day in 2003. And let me give you guys some songs from that. Worldwide Underground from Erykah Badu. And yes, this day in 2003. Oh, Back in the Day. I know that song, man. Back in, yeah, that song. She had the song Danger, I Want You. And yeah, that is Worldwide Underground from Erykah Badu. Dropped that 22 years ago, September 16, 2003. All right, before I get out of here, gotta talk Dame Dash, man. What is Dame Dash on, B? Like, what really? He just continues to be Dame Dash. I don't really know what else to say. But yeah, let's take some. Dame Dash was on the Breakfast Club, if you haven't seen already. And yeah, he had a lot going on there. Let me make sure this is correct, though, before I get into you guys. Yeah, I can't take Dame Dash. So Dame Dash was on the Breakfast Club, and he's had some Breakfast Club interviews before. Specifically, one I can remember where he's going off about, oh, you got a boss, you call somebody your boss, how can you do that from Harlem, from this and that? I feel like Dame's run out of supporters. Like nobody's really, But anyway, we'll get to it. We'll get to my thoughts right after. But let me share some of these videos. Dame Dash on the Breakfast Club today. Kind of losing. Well, not kind of. Dame Dash on the Breakfast Club earlier today.
Well, I do. I'm not gonna lie. After the Puff stuff, cause let me say this. This is my assessment. I've never heard you say one thing bad about Jay-Z. Not one.
He's not in the room. You shouldn't talk about him.
Don't tell me what to do.
You said you shouldn't talk about men
now
when you're not in the room.
You're interrupting me.
Now you're doing the girl stuff.
I know him. I'm giving you an example, right?
You used to know him.
Can I talk? You're upset. Can I talk? Can I talk? I've never seen you say one word, because you talk bad about a lot of people, but you never said one time. And you walk around with his face on your chest. Is that a airplane shirt right now?
Paper planes, yeah. I wore CEO stuff.
Can I finish? No, I never seen it. Let me finish.
What you mean?
Let me see it.
You gave us
Can I talk? Can I land the plane? Let me land the plane.
I can't wait.
Let me land the plane. So I'm thinking to myself, either you got a crush on this man or he's paying you. One or the other. Did you buy that shirt?
Yes.
You went and bought that? They didn't give it to you as much as you say nice
things? You're not supposed
things?
to support black business?
I doubt you bought that shirt.
What you mean?
Anyway,
and I buy CEO
so I
too.
think you're gay. I'm sorry.
And I think you're broke.
Okay. I think
he's kind of gay too.
I think that.
I do have a question.
I think that. And no disrespect to gay, I just think
you're broke.
Like I saw,
and that bothers you so much to get called broke by people.
I got you.
I do have a question.
I'm sure it does.
Right.
Raise your hand if you think Dame's broken. Seriously. See, this just me and him.
But this is the question though.
Can I make my other announcement?
Yes.
I have a book.
I was
deal.
talking though. You just
I was talking. You just. I have a book. I want to make another announcement.
Make an announcement.
I have a book deal with Simon Schuster.
Congratulations.
All right. So that's one video from Dame, right? He'll sell these things like, don't talk about another man if he ain't in the room, and then he'll do it. But yeah, this is another video from Dame on the Breakfast Club.
I bet all my houses are bigger than you. I bet I have a better.
How old are you, man?
Now it's how old are you?
This is embarrassing.
You're embarrassed. Yeah, because
Come on, Dame.
I got you. This is my assessment. I've never heard you say one thing bad about Jay-Z. Not one.
He's not in the room. You shouldn't talk about him.
Don't tell me what to do.
You said you shouldn't talk about men when you're not in the room.
You're interrupting me.
Now you're doing the girl stuff.
I know him. I'm giving you an example, right?
You used to know him.
Can I talk? You're upset. Can I talk? Can I talk? I've never seen you say one word, because you talk bad about a lot of people, but you never said one time. And you walk around with his face on your chest.
I can't wait.
Let me land the plane. Did you buy that shirt? Anyway,
And
I do have a question.
I think
though.
that. And no,
I think Dame's broken the room. Seriously. See, it's just me and him.
But this is the question though.
You ever heard Ronald Reagan say, if you're explaining, you're losing? You ever heard that saying? If you're explaining, you're losing. You explain a lot.
you asked me a question. So you asked me a question.
You're a loser,
and then when I
Dame.
explained, so I won't, wait a second. Did that make any sense or did that sound dumb? We're doing an interview.
But you're always explaining something.
'Cause I'm
It's like,
doing
It's like you're
interview.
always on camera explaining what's going on.
and
in your
you're
life
always
'cause
on
you're
camera
losing.
talking about other people like a girl.
So are you.
No, I'm not.
We're
Okay,
both girls.
let's
all
unpack
hands.
that.
Come on, Dame.
No, I'm about to, yo,
What's the next question, Lauren? What's the next question, Lauren?
No, dang, please.
I'm trying to tell you what my point was.
My teeth are realer than yours.
Right. No, I bet they're not. I bet my teeth cost more than. Okay, let me say. So,
You care too much about money and material things,
what are
man.
you talking about?
You
bro?
do.
You're contradicting
Your
yourself.
whole existence is money and material things. That's why now that you
Your
don't have
whole
it,
existence
you're
is
trying
gay.
to prove to everybody that you do.
Your whole existence is gay.
Yours is
You've been,
broken.
it sounds like you've been paid to do what you're doing. You should be objective
You
on
need
the
to
radio.
get paid to do something. Then you wouldn't be in debt.
Yo, anyway.
Debt Dash.
how
That's his
did-
new name. You should start a new label called Debt Jam. That's what you should do.
All right, man. Yeah, Charlamagne and Dame Dash is going at it today. I really don't know what to say. I mean, it was funny, obviously. You just hear Dame kind of just going at it with everybody, and la la la. I bet my teeth cost more than that. You know, I don't know, but really funny. Charlamagne was going. You know, he had Charlamagne back to troll Charlamagne. Like it was like, yo, I can go right back and forth with you, and yeah, same old Dame Dash, but a good interview, right? Like I'm sure it got a lot of views, but and these clips have been going viral. But that's Dame Dash. He's never going to change. I don't believe he's going to change. And yeah, the Debt Jam, Debt Jam, not Def Jam, Debt Jam. That was pretty funny, and I got to give kudos to Charlamagne for that and holding his own and them standing 10 toes. You know, a lot of people will talk you out of your, you know, what you want to do or what you want to say or believe, but like, nah, they were like, nope, been here before, done this. Yeah. But yeah, that was Dame Dash on the Breakfast Club. All right, I'm about to get up out of here. Appreciate you all for listening, tuning in, all of that. These clips will surface over starting in the next couple hours or so, and you'll see them throughout the day tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here with the crew, Annie Up crew, at least I believe so. And we'll talk some sports and what's the line, and yeah, let's win some money. Football coming up, and yeah, we'll be around. Media Marcus, always appreciate you all for listening and tuning in. I will see you around soon. Be back tomorrow to talk NFL spreads, lines, prop angles, and more. And yeah, see you soon.